Welcome, ladies and gentlemen, to the Galactic News Center, where we talk anything and everything Star Wars. Today, I'm going to be talking a little bit about my predictions for Benicio del Toro's character in Star Wars Episode 8. It's long been confirmed that Del Toro has been casted in Star Wars Episode 8, and it's also been confirmed that he's been cast to play a villain in the Star Wars universe. When the news broke, people immediately started to theorize about the character, and I'm going to be going through some of those theories and how I ultimately think Del Toro will play in Star Wars Episode 8. One of the theories is that Benicio del Toro is somehow connected to Kylo Ren and Supreme Leader Snoke, but that theory doesn't sound very good to me. First off, if he's under Supreme Leader Snoke, that creates a three-way power triangle between Kylo Ren, General Hux, and Benicio del Toro's character. If he was somehow connected to the Knights of Ren, that would mean that he's taking orders from Kylo Ren, which doesn't really make sense to seeing how Kylo Ren acts on screen. It wouldn't make sense that a character like Benicio del Toro is taking orders from a much younger Kylo Ren. Another theory is that he's higher up in the First Order military ranks, but I'm not crazy about this theory for similar reasons. General Hux and Captain Phasma have already been established as clear leaders in the First Order army, with Hux seemingly being the head honcho. Introducing Del Toro as an officer that is somehow higher in rank than both Hux and Phasma would discredit much of what we saw the First Order do in Episode 7, and I also think that it wouldn't make sense. I don't think anybody would be on board for General Hux to be ordering around Benicio del Toro. The most popular theory swirling around is the theory that I think is most credible, and that's that Benicio del Toro is going to be playing a bounty hunter in Episode 8. We've already seen that the Star Wars movies are following a similar mold of the original trilogy, and if we look back to Empire Strikes Back, we know that Boba Fett became a major part of that movie. So it definitely makes sense that a new bounty hunter would be introduced in some way into the new trilogy in Episode 8. Now, as to how he plays into the plot, that is up for discussion. He's obviously going to be on the side of the First Order, so perhaps he's carrying out some sort of bounty for Finn or Rey. If he's searching for Finn, it's likely that Phasma hired him to track down and capture Finn, so Phasma could exact her revenge on Finn for what he did to her in Episode 7. I don't really like that theory, although I do think that's what's going to happen ultimately, just because of the way that Empire Strikes Back unfolded. I wouldn't be too pumped if Phasma sent Del Toro to find Finn, just because I think the redemption for Captain Phasma comes in the way she fights Finn in Episode 8 or 9, the way they interact with each other. And if Phasma's sending bounty hunters to fetch Finn, I still don't have any respect for Phasma. If he is going after Rey, it's likely that either Snoke or Ren hired him in order to track down Rey, knowing that where Rey is, Luke is also likely to be. I have a feeling that he's going to be going after Finn, like I said, simply because that would follow the trend of Boba Fett hunting down Han Solo, and ultimately Luke showing up to save the day. I can see a similar situation happening with Rey rescuing Finn from some First Order prison of some sort in Episode 9. I'm not really sure how it's going to play out, but I do think that Benicio del Toro is going to be after Finn and Poe and the more militaristic side of the Star Wars universe, rather than being going after Luke Skywalker and Rey. And I know it seems like too much of a rehash, and I can see it in a way how that would seem very similar to Star Wars, so I don't really know. I'm fairly confident that he's going to be a bounty hunter, but how he plays into the story, it's still very much up in the air how much they're going to change from Empire Strikes Back. So let me know what you guys think, whether or not you think Benicio del Toro will play a bounty hunter, and if so, how will he play into the plot of Episode 8. This has been Galactic News Center. Thanks for watching, and as always, join me, and together we'll rule the galaxy.